A home sits on the South Shore market. At first, the lack of showings feels like a fluke, but as weeks turn into months, buyer interest evaporates and the listing goes cold. Take a recent Lakeville colonial. It hit the market, but buyers bypassed it. The initial photos showed dark rooms and cramped layouts, images that failed to tell the property's actual story. To a buyer hunting for openness and ease, those dark, confined images signaled more of the urban density they were trying to leave behind. This psychological mismatch left the listing invisible to the people most likely to buy it. Rescuing the listing required a strict 48-hour timeline to overhaul the visual presentation and realign the home with the market's expectations. A stagnant listing usually indicates that the property's value is being lost in translation. If the demographic can't see the life they want in the photos, they won't show up for the tour. Success starts with knowing the audience. On the South Shore, the primary buyers are residents migrating outward from Boston and its inner suburbs. They are looking for a specific set of upgrades: more physical space, a quieter pace of life, and a layout facilitating daily comfort. Urban buyers conduct initial evaluations on small screens. Listing photos have a fraction of a second to catch their eye. Notice how retention crashes after 3 seconds. If the lead image doesn't communicate space and calm immediately, they permanently discard the property. To survive this digital filter, the physical home must be optimized specifically for the perspective of a fast-moving smartphone user. Understanding the origin and the digital habits of the buyer dictates every staging decision made inside the house. The 48-hour intervention in Lakeville began by optimizing the home for the camera lens, focusing on how the space translates into a two-dimensional image. Staging for the scroll involves establishing clean sightlines and balancing the lighting so the space pops on a high-resolution display. This process directs the buyer's eye toward architectural strengths, like the height of a ceiling or the flow of a room, ensuring the home's structure remains the primary focus of every frame. This floor plan illustrates the 3-room triage. The living room, kitchen, and primary bedroom carry the most weight. The living room establishes visual flow. The kitchen's rising bar chart confirms financial value. The bedroom's radar chart spikes in comfort, sealing the emotional connection. Concentrating on these 3 spaces ensures the highest impact on offer strength within a limited time frame. To unify these triaged rooms, we applied a specific design philosophy tailored exactly to the South Shore lifestyle. This mood board shows the aesthetic, a New England calm achieved through light textiles, soft blues, and natural textures like jute. We avoid heavy nautical motifs and the cluttered look of a gift shop. Those elements distract the eye and shrink the perceived space. Boston buyers prioritize a blank canvas. They need a neutral, fresh environment to easily project their own future. The final touch involves refreshing the air, adjusting the lighting for warmth, and ensuring every high-traffic surface is meticulously clean before the first door opens. These regional design cues act as a psychological bridge, helping urban buyers feel at home before the showing even begins. Within 48 hours, the Lakeville home re-emerged with bright of textiles, open sightlines, and a layout that invited the eye to travel through the rooms. The market reaction was immediate. This line graph shows the transition from a flat, stagnant listing to a sudden surge in showing requests. Competitive offers followed within hours of the new photos going live. Strategic staging functions as an engineering tool designed to manufacture a specific financial outcome by aligning the property with the buyer's subconscious priorities. When a home's presentation meets the psychological needs of the target demographic, it rises above the local competition and stays there. This level of transformation requires expert guidance. Reach out to Corcoran, Realtor at Better Living Real Estate, for your complimentary staging consultation and begin preparing your own outcome today.